Hello and welcome to my Doctor Who reviews. Today I am reviewing Doctor Who Series 7 and we are on Cold War, which is the episode that was on last night. I am eating a bowl of weetos because they are godly. Because reasons, that's why. They're really nice. I am also doing this review without notes because I didn't write notes today, so I'm just going to totally wing it. I'm absolutely tired, so even if I had notes, I don't think I could be bothered to read them. Starring Matt Smith, Jenna Louise Coleman. See how tired I am. Anywho, and this episode has bringing back the Ice Warriors, which is pretty awesome. Or should I say Ice Warrior, considering there's only one in the episode. I'll not say the plot because, well, it's recent and I don't really want to spoil it. But basically, there's a submarine and an Ice Warrior is on the submarine, basically killing people. That's all I'm going to tell you. So, good points. I really liked this episode. It was lovely to see the Ice Warriors, well, the Ice Warriors back, yeah, the race Ice Warriors. This setting is superb, with the whole submarine and the water atmosphere, the underwater atmosphere with all the water leaking through the submarine, the whole darkness of the area of the set, the Antarctic. I just thought it was brilliant. Yes, this review is gonna be really slow paced because I'm A, tired, and B, eating what I believe is God's greatest gift to the world, if God exists. Proof there may be a God, by the way. This is just going off the subject. So setting was fantastic. The setting was great. I liked the Antarctic, the whole ice caps, the submarine that gets trapped in the water, and then the inside of the submarine with all the darkness and how cramped it was. I thought that was brilliant. Matt Smith and Jenna Louise Coleman's acting's brilliant. The person who played the captain, who's also in Game of Thrones, but his name escapes me, his real name, but he's fantastic in this. The doctor guy, the scientist guy, the Russian scientist guy, he's epic in this. Everyone, the acting's just brilliant on all the supporting cast as well as the main cast. The Ice Warrior itself, when I saw it in pictures, I thought it looked tacky and horrible, but seeing it in the episode, it just looked brilliant. I think the lighting of the episode, how dark and dingy and damp the episode was because of all the water dripping and everything like that, I think that helped with making the Ice Warrior maybe looking that more, what's the word, kind of fit in more because of the whole darkness of it. Whereas when I saw it in the pictures, maybe the lighting kind of made it look a bit more tacky than it actually was, because in all fairness, the Ice Warrior does look superb. and then we get to see it outside of its armour. Barely. And it kind of has that Martian look, the whole green, scaly creature kind of look that you'd expect the Martian to have, with the long kind of arms and everything. It kind of pays homage to War of the Worlds almost. In a sense, it does. But yeah, I think the acting, the monster itself, the setting, the lighting, they were all superb in this episode. And the writing was superb for this episode. I think it was really, really good. It was just a really good episode. Everything about it was good. All the scenes were decent scenes, and it seemed to escalate a lot as well, which is good, because a lot of episodes just kind of stay at one tone, or kind of, they don't really have any time to escalate. They just kind of, it just happens, the problem happens, whereas in this episode the problem just escalates and escalates, and it's a decent escalation. And I wouldn't say in this episode the Doctor is relying on his sonic screwdriver or anything like that. Even the TARDIS leaves, which I didn't mind. I didn't mind that factor. It just all seemed to be really, really good, and I enjoyed it. And then towards the end we get to see an Ice Warrior ship pick up the Grand Marshal Ice Warrior, and basically take him away. And the spaceship itself was brilliant CGI, and I think whoever designed the spaceship has done a really good job, because the design of that spaceship was really good. I liked it, basically. Bad points. There are very few bad points in this episode. Just a couple of things. One, if the Ice Warrior is so deadly without its armour, then what is the need for the armour? Because, quite frankly, the armour just seems to slow it down and make it, like, too bulky. Maybe a bit. It kind of has that whole defense, and it has the weaponry. I understand that, but if it's so deadly, so fast and powerful without its armor, and so stealthy, then it really doesn't need the armor, because it could have it brought that fear factor that it had this ability to hide in the shadows and be all stealthy and kill people just with its bare hands. And then its armor kind of slows it down and makes it too bulky. I suppose it's a nice thing, but I just didn't really see the point of giving the Ice Warrior this ability to be almost stronger than what it would be with the armor, when the body armor is clearly the iconic Ice Warrior look. But then again, that said, when you see the Ice Warrior with its helmet off, it does look pretty epic. And I think that's really good. The second bad point is the fact that all the problems get solved in, like, a lot of Doctor Who episodes recently. All the problems get solved really quickly and really easily. And this episode does that again. If it wasn't such a superb episode, I would have picked up on this more and just really got angry with it. But I haven't, because the episode is superb. It's just this small factor has just brought it down a little bit, which I'm a bit annoyed by. That the problems just get easily solved, and I think it seems to be a little lazy writing thing, that the problems just get easily solved and nothing difficult happens. And it seems to me like a lazy writing thing, but I'm not certain. But that said, it was a superb episode, and that's all the bad points for it. Sorry. So, rating for this episode. I'd have to give this episode a rating of 8 out of 10. I would have gave it a 9 or a 10, but obviously, because of the fact that the problems get solved too quickly and too easily, I couldn't give it a 10 out of 10. And although it is a brilliant episode, that kind of brings it down. So I've gave it an 8 out of 10, which is really good because it is a great episode. And it's kind of nice to see that they can bring back some classic series villains and actually do them right. Like, they failed with the Silurians, but they've done well with both the Great Intelligence and the Ice Warriors, which I'm really happy about. So that's really good. So 8 out of 10. Thank you for watching. I'm sorry that this review's been quite slow or worse than other reviews without any structure, because I didn't write notes and I'm far too tired to really do anything with that. So this was just kind of well, I don't know if it was quick because I kind of went off on a tangent and I've been eating. But this is kind of a slightly different review to the usual, but overall I enjoyed the episode. If you haven't watched it yet, watch it because it's good. I recommend it. If I could change my top 10 best list, I'd definitely put that on there, actually. I think I'd have to. I'd definitely put it on there. But obviously I can't now because it's a list that's unchanged. But yeah, I will mention it when I'm finished my top 10 best reviews. So until next time, which will be either the next episode, which is I think it's called Hide. It looks rather scary, but I'm not too fond of the trailer, but we'll see. Until next time, thank you for watching. Goodbye.